the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Checking out the Pacers, let's just say it has not been a season to remember for them. With a large chunk of the schedule behind us, they have the worst record in the entire NBA. Yikes. And here we go, toe-to-toe, two of the most formidable front courts in the NBA. Shaq, tonight, how do you see this battle of the bigs being played out?
Well, it's not checkers, but it'll definitely be a chess match in the terms of rotations, substitutions. Each team will try to establish itself very, very early.
I thought maybe it'd be a lot more physical than a chess match.
Oh, chess can be physical. You didn't watch Bobby Fischer? He's still missing.
Well, stretch bigs will try to put shot blockers, away from the basket. And then when you get those shot blockers away, you get drives to the rim. So the power bigs, they try to throw their weight around on the blocks, but overall, the stretch bigs separate the floor.
I think it's time to tip this thing off. Kevin Harlan has the call. We'll see you later.
Downtown Indianapolis moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For the Cavaliers, this is the last game before heading back to Cleveland. With most of their upcoming games taking place at home, they have a chance here to make a nice little push.
Kevin, I completely agree with you. Not only will they be at home, but the level of competition won't be quite as tough. So it's an opportunity to kind of make some hay if they can take care of business.
Now it's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, look, the return of LeBron James to Cleveland has become one of the best redemptive stories of the last decade. It clearly wasn't just great on the court. The roster and the coaching staff have been shaped by his hand as well. Now, LeBron said, I know what personnel works for my game. I knew what we needed, and I think our GM and our coaching staff have done a great job of fulfilling that. Guys?
Thanks, DA, and it's crucial that Cleveland keeps LeBron happy, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. And Steve, mental fatigue is an issue that can play a factor when the season is in full swing. Is it more on the coach or on the player to keep the team focused on their goal?
I think the organization. I think your teammates, your coaches, whoever it is, to keep that camaraderie going. But ultimately, it comes down to the player. You had that responsibility. The coach can coach you up, but you got to find a way to get out of those ruts.
You can see where it ultimately would come down to the player.
Yes, totally agree.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Bledsoe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Now the feed to Gay. Turner with the screen for Gay. Gay is doubled. Over LeBron. They get the rebound. Goes up again. Good D by Thompson. And so here's Cleveland. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Especially on the road. You're hoping for any extra contribution. But for a couple of stretches, there, the backups control the game.
Now, Oladipo following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Collison dishes to Turner. Over Thompson. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Collison. Here's Bledsoe. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Love with the screen on Oladipo. Rose kicks to Bledsoe. Out to to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. And Bledsoe hits again from deep. Bledsoe's got 6.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Allison with it. Picked up by Thompson. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Rose passes to LeBron. Back to Rose. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. No good from outside. For Indiana, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Oladipo kicks to Young. Gay dishes to Turner. Over Thompson. The shot by Turner, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
LeBron passes to Love, and stolen by Love. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Gay. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana trailing here. Shot from 12. That one wide left. Love against Young. Love kicks to Rose. Rose sets the screen for James. Love with the screen on Gay. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Back to Oladipo. Kicks to Turner. The baseline J. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers leading by 4. It's stolen by Oladipo. He feeds it to Collison. Pass to Young. There's the pick. Back to Collison. Dishes it to Gay. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. Another miss by Gay. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Bledsoe kicks to James. Love with the screen on Gay. Here's the floater. And James with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night. Pacers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Turner with the screen. Here's Gay. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gay's got his first basket of the night. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
Here's LeBron. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Lets it go from 14. Second shot opportunity, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on him.
And there's one thing you're trying to minimize. It's second chance opportunities. Poor defensive rebounding for them.
One shot, gentlemen.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Thompson, a screen on Gay. The kick out to Rose. Now the dish to LeBron. For 3, Love. They get it again. The tray doesn't go for him. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Collison gets a wide open look. The second effort. The shot by Turner, no good.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Collison against Bledsoe. There's the three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Tristan Thompson, third.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Well, a chance to check out Tristan Thompson here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 6 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
Gay with it. He's picked up by James. Young outside. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Cavaliers trailing. Bledsoe with it. 6 points for him. And here's Love for 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Getting by with a little help from his teammates. Love off the screen.
Collison kicks to Gay. He dishes it to Oladipo. Turner with his screen on Rose. Oladipo goes in. He got right to the cup using that screen. Oladipo's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Love kicks to Bledsoe. A 3-ball. Another miss by Love.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
No one covering. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode, and this is a young man that still has his best basketball ahead of him.
In now for Indiana. Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Williams comes in for Rudy Gay. Muhammad, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Austin Rivers in for Darren Collison. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 3.
Serve and the defense there. He makes a terrific read.
And here's Rivers. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. There's the pick. Here's Williams. Here's Turner. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Turner's got 9.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Baldwin, and the call will be against Hernan Gomez. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-5 run. Rivers dishes to Muhammad. That one, no good. Shumpert with some nice D. The pass to Baldwin. From past the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Sabonis. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Offensive rebound. Here's Baldwin, and he's good on the 3-ball. And now a 3-point Cavalier lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Williams kicks to Rivers. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Here's Baldwin. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Now here's Rivers. They trail by 1. Five to shoot. Back to Muhammad. Takes the 3. And Indiana, another 3. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
This one for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And with the break in the action, let's look at the stats for Turner. Second in blocks. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Steve, you are known for your three-point shooting, but as more and more teams look to space the floor and shoot threes, we've heard some legends, like Isaiah Thomas, for instance, complain that everyone's playing the same. What do you think about that?
You know, me and Isaiah, we've definitely talked about it. And I look at it, yes, we have some guys that's multi-talented, but everybody can't shoot threes. If you're a good guy to be able to knock down with a high percentage, shoot the 3. But if you're a mid-range guy, you can still be an all-star shooting the mid-range. Play to your strength, work on that shooting threes. But I just hate when 5, 6, 7 guys, everybody's running to that line, and that's all we're seeing. You got to defend, you got to rebound, you got to block shots, you got to do other things, because that still is the way you can win the game, by doing all things, not just shoot threes.
And really, having the best teams in history always had guys that can do different things: a ball handler, a rebounder, a screener, a long shooter.
Yeah.
It's always a combination of all those things instead of everybody doing the same
You're
thing.
so right, Kevin. And even though we've been in this three-point era, in the last 2 or 3 years, rebounding the basketball and defending still can win basketball games for you.
Pass to Muhammad. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Sabonis with the bucket.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. Over Williams. And another miss by Cleveland.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
Now here's Rivers. Defense is right there. 13 feet away. Again, Indiana.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Off target from three-point range. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. 2
points. That one goes. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
He can be masterful in there, especially when there's no rim protection.
Lets the 3 fly. He makes that one drop, only a second in 5 tries.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Rivers kicks to Turner. Shoots over Holmes. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Baldwin, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
2 shots, gentlemen.
For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Williams has a screen for Rivers. Feeds it to Williams. Passes it to Turner. Back to Williams. Here's Rivers. And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Cleaning the glass. I mean, right from the jump, and that really helped them to set the tone.
What you have to do is establish a physical presence early. And aggressiveness, their opponent has failed to match.
Indiana leading. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Rashawn Holmes out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Baldwin in at the 3, the small forward. And you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Holmes kicks to Baldwin. Over Williams. And he overshot that one, missing. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Muhammad. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Turner with the screen. Williams kicks to Turner. And there's the feed to Muhammad. 4 on the clock. Williams has a screen for Rivers. The Cavaliers pull it in. They host the Kings after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And, Steve, it seems like the league is going more up-tempo, more offense, better flow. What makes the biggest difference to a team, in your opinion, as far as unlocking a great scoring potential?
I think when you have guys that can go up and down, and you have 5 guys that understands the game, high basketball IQ, versatility. Let's take the Golden State Warriors. Let's take the Cleveland Cavaliers. They have 4 or 5 different guys that can lead them in scoring, lead them in assists, and lead them in rebounding. That makes the game fun to watch.
Best teams are always like that, though, aren't they? Got a lot of different ways to hit you.
Yes, and versatility. They can play small, they can play big, they can slow down, they can win on the defensive end, or they can win on the offensive end.
Now here's Muhammad. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
Woo, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point-blank range, and he missed it.
Here's Baldwin. Trailing by 2. That evens the score. Baldwin's got 4 points in the quarter.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Turner. Muhammad on the wing. Good. A nice assist for Williams. 6 points for Shabazz Muhammad.
I can't understand in the midst of a game you leave an elite shooter this wide open.
Holmes has a screen. Here's Baldwin. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Shumpert against Muhammad. On the wing, Turner. Over Hernan Gomez. The shot by Turner, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Here's Baldwin. The Pacers making the shot. Takes the three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Rough start to this game. Hits one bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
Williams for three. A shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Cavaliers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first free throw is good.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Turner. Gay comes in for Marvin Williams. Oladipo, he's checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Collison in for Austin Rivers. Now here's James, following the shot by Rudy Gay. James kicks to Rose. Back to James. And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
The Pacers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Collison kicks to Sabonis. Gay against LeBron. Gay finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Gay's got 7 points in the game. Holmes sets a screen. Bledsoe kicks to Love. Back to Bledsoe. Kicks it out to LeBron. Pass to Rose. It's a pick by Love. Rose goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That play was made by Derrick Rose because of his ability to play pick and roll basketball.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Collison, the pass to Oladipo. Gay outside. The pass to Sabonis. Back to Gay. They set the screen. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Now here's Collison. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oladipo outside. Young sets a screen for Oladipo. Over Love. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Pacers lead by 3. And Cavs head coach Tyronn Lue, even as a player known for his attention, Steve, to detail.
You know, he's had skills, but I think that's how he's made it because he is one of those guys that's particular about the detail. He has a mind for the game and a passion for it. It continues to separate him now as a coach.
Here's Rose. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo, stolen by Collison. Oladipo outside. Here's Gay. They get it back. The second effort. Oladipo misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Kicks it to Love. James has a 2-pointer. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's stolen by Oladipo. Goes up and finished off by Oladipo.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Thompson, a screen on Gay. Jumper off the screen. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 8 points for LeBron.
You know, that's a solid screen by Tristan. Understands how to position himself.
The drive by Collison and the rejection by Love. Gay against LeBron. Back to Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
one of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
Collison against Bledsoe. Collison dishes to Gay. Lays it up and banks it in. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
James kicks to Rose. Back to LeBron. He feeds it to Thompson. Dishes to James. 6 on the shot clock. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by James. Thompson's got his first points in this one. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Outside Collison. The dish to Oladipo. Clock at 6. Over Rose. Oladipo misses. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Gay. For 3, Love. Again, Love missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Rose with the block. He tries for 3. Love kicks to Rose. Bledsoe outside. Second chance shot. Rose with another miss. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Gay outside. He dishes it to Oladipo. There's the screen. Off the screen. Here's Young. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
And even though they're down, I like the way they're pounding the ball inside. It's leading to a lot of points in the paint.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And they lost that last game. By a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
Smitty, we've seen our share of dominant teams in the past decade. The big 3 in Boston, Miami, of course, with LeBron, KD joining the Warriors. You played against a lot of incredible teams during your terrific career. Which team was the most intimidating for you, or which team did you have the most respect for?
You know, I would say it was later in their career, but intimidation was a factor. When you play against the bad boys in Detroit, I mean, the violence of those guys. But I think from a sheer talent, it was the Chicago Bulls. They were the first team, especially not my era, won 72 games. They would come in and just steamroll you with their offense, with their defense, and their execution. So those 2 teams were the 2 teams I would think was most intimidating.
Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pacers leading by 3. And Oladipo kicks to Rivers. Rose against Oladipo. They set the pick. And it's Rivers, top of the key. And he banks in the layup. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
A 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Indiana. Oladipo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Rivers. Here's Gay, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Thompson with it, back to James. To end the run, and LeBron throws it down.
willing to do whatever it takes to win. LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Indiana leading.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
But you also want a decent shot if you can get it. That takes priority.
Screen by Young. Oladipo for 3. And James pulls it down.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Thaddeus Young.
I mean, LeBron is blessed with every physical advantage. I don't know how you stop him without fouling.
For Cleveland, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Sabonis. Williams comes in for Young. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Rudy Gay.
You know he's a perennial all-NBA first-teamer, but LeBron is also one of the league's top spokesmen.
And here's Rivers. Williams kicks to Oladipo. Fades back. The shot misses. James. That one no good. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pacers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Tyronn, what problems are you seeing out there?
Just be able to make shots. We just got to relax and we got to keep playing.
Thanks for your time, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. It was a tight. They were entertained very much. And Kenny, what do you think about what we saw now?
Rewarded for dumping defense. You have to make a little bit of break.
I think Cleveland
taking many threes. Has no risk to go back to the drawing board. Try to get a little bit more off the pick and roll. Anything other than 3. It's not.
But for now, second half of action right up.
Well, what they move over the halftime. Wilson can pull out over the third. What an impressive effort.
A lot to get this tremendous in the first.
What I love, they are a high percentage when they.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground giver here now. And Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. Young and Turner up front, and it's game 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Oladipo. Overall, Oladipo misses.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help it, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Here is passes to Oladipo over Rose, and it's Oladipo again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And LeBron James in 2000 took on the burden of leading a young Cavs team back to greatness. He changed the whole culture, showing them what it took to win it all.
And both free throws. And Smitty, it had to take a lot of patience for LeBron going from Miami to Cleveland, getting his teammates and the organization overall to that.
Of a leader, LeBron James. He'll do it with praise or criticism. Shy about challenging others and lighting a fire under them.
Oladipo kicks to Collison. Back to Oladipo. Pass to Gay. Turner with the screen for Gay. Down to 5 on the shot. And that's collected by Love. Love's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Derek is just exceptional in a gifted scorer amongst the trees.
And Oladipo kicks to Collison. Gay outside. On Thompson. Gay up top. Covered by LeBron. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
He made the only free throw he had earlier in the game. The free throw drops for Rose. And Rose drops them both.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Oladipo dishes to Gay. Lets it go from 11. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Rose. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
The powerful body of Thompson, easily able to absorb contact and finish.
And for 3, Collison gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Rose goes in, and the layup is good. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
What I'm trying to figure out, why was their defense so much more suffocating in the first half? This does not look like the same team at all.
Collison, no good.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out. After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
That doesn't go either for Collison.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And Bledsoe, here we go. James kicks to Rose. Out to the right wing. In the corner, it's James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Thompson. Gay sets the pick for Collison. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Collison's got his second bucket tonight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Bledsoe outside. And the wide open shot from Rose. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And 12 points for Rose.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Turner with the screen. Collison kicks to Turner. Feeds to Oladipo. Fades away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The kick out to Rose. Love outside. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Love's got 9.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
And it's one of those things that can deflate your team. After all that effort, you want points.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and 3-point shot attempts so far for the Pacers.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corner.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's Collison. He has 5. Turner passes to Gay. Knocked loose. Now here's Love. He's got 9. Now LeBron. The kick out to Rose. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Sometimes Derrick Rose is usually hit or miss, but when he's on, look out.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Oladipo with a screen on Bledsoe. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Collison with it. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Back to Holmes. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Holmes, that's a screen. And it's Rose penetrating. Rejected by Young. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Holmes. James against Oladipo. Outside Rose. Shot clock at 5. Here's Love. That shot off. Some solid defense from Gay. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Indiana making some changes. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Austin Rivers in for Victor Oladipo. Collison kicks to Rivers. Outside Collison. Screen by Young. Turner dishes to Rivers. Turner with a screen for Rivers. Shot off the screen and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 13. To the inside. Here's Love. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Collison with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Collison, the pass to Muhammad. A fadeaway. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
Now here's Muhammad. 6 points for him. Turner with the screen. Clock at 4. From the baseline. That shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Muhammad kicks to Collison. Screen by Young. Young, a screen on LeBron. Here's Muhammad. Tries again. Young's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 13. James left side. Bledsoe outside. Back to LeBron. Here's the 3. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by LeBron. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Timeout called the Pacers. And the new CBA hammered out Smitty last season between the league and the players. It really seemed to get done. Adam Silver, a terrific job. Chris Paul leading the players' side. They got together early and seemed to be much more cordial in their negotiations. I think that's a wonderful sign.
I think the game is in good hands right now, and I was happy from, like you said, from the league side and the players' union side. You said it best, Kevin. They got together early, and that's why I think it was seamless. And the game right now is going so well. and they didn't mess it up, and I'm happy about it.
And you know what? I'll even go on. I'll take it one step further. I don't know if there's a professional league in the world right now that is in better shape in almost every aspect than the NBA. What do you think?
I totally agree, Kevin. Right now, we have a magical time right now in the NBA. Things are running well on the court and off the court.
And it's time for an injury report. We get a chance now to check on Derrick Rose's status. David.
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad. And if he...
Good look by Shumpert, right on the money.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Muhammad, the pass to Sabonis. The feed to Williams. He kicks to Turner. Got a hand on it.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass to Baldwin. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Baldwin's got 15 points.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
Timeout called the Pacers.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the flow of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for the entire team.
Outside Williams. Turner dishes to Williams. Turner with the screen for Rivers. Williams for three. Gomez grabs the miss. Gomez has got his fourth rebound in this one. Baldwin kicks to Gomez.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
And there's the pass to Williams. And here is Muhammad. He's got 6 to end the drought. In deep, Turner drops it in. He's got 13.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Out to the right wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Fires the three. Another three for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Muhammad kicks to Williams. Turner with the screen. It's deflected.
With Shumpert's athleticism, he can bother the shooter.
Count it. Baldwin's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Again, the miss by Turner.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
Here's Baldwin. He's got 20. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Baldwin's got 12 points here in the second half.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you'd think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Cavaliers shooting in this game 45%. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got Thompson. Gomez out there with Brown. Then there's Shumpert. You know, Smitty, as the game grows internationally, we've seen a contrast drawn between the academies, for instance, in Europe and Australia and the youth basketball organizations in this country. Do you think we're doing it the right way? Should there be change? More policing of just how things are run at a very young level?
I think more policing, Kevin. I think also coaches being better equipped to be able to be around young kids. I think also how many games these kids are playing. I think obviously you want them to have games, but when they're playing 5, 6, 7 games in a weekend, I just think that's too much.
They set the pick on the wing. Shumpert to the middle, deflects the pass, taken away by Williams. Muhammad, the pass to Grant. Now here's Muhammad, pass to Parks. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Shumpert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Kicks it to Brown. Shumpert passes to Hernan Gomez. From outside, off the mark. The Pacers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Grant outside. Here's Muhammad. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Takes the 3. The Pacers pull it in.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
With the floater, the Cavaliers pull it in. Hernan Gomez has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
Out to Shumpert. This one for 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Pass to Leaf. He feeds it to Muhammad. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, that's a great shot. 3rd 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
The kick out to Brown. Dishes it to Thompson. The 3. Rebound by Williams.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
The dish to Muhammad. Back to Grant. There's a screen by Williams. Shot clock at 3. Here's Parks. Kept alive by Indiana.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
At the line for your Pacers. That free throw missing. And this is the first season where we have ads on jerseys in the NBA with the teams. Gut reaction, Steve, now that you've seen the ads on the jerseys, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I don't like it because I know it's going to start to add up. Well, we're not going to even be able to see the player's name and the logos. It's just going to be ads everywhere. I understand it, but I don't like it.
You know, I can see it for practice jerseys. I can see it maybe when you're selling it retail to the fans. But, I mean, isn't there enough advertising already? I mean, that's one of the great things about keep it as pure as possible. I get the European deal, but there's so much money here, it would seem like this is just an add-on that doesn't need to be added on.
Kevin, I'm totally agreement with you. I think practice jerseys, like you said, selling the jerseys maybe, but I think also maybe at the All-Star game, you can fill those guys up for that one game. But I would love to keep it pure, getting a chance to just see those uniforms the way they are.
Muhammad, no luck.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Brown dishes to Shumpert. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 6 points for Iman Shumpert.
And the team wants Shumpert to be a 3-and-D guy. Timeout. Just has to be more consistent out there.
And the Pacers call time here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
Darren Collison, he's checked in for Indiana. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Collison. Hands it from downtown.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Out to Shumpert for three. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. A nice shot by Collison.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Here's Bledsoe, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
You always hear about a player working extra hard in the offseason when they're approaching free agency, or how much truth is there to the idea, Steve, of a player doing more in a contract year, trying harder?
Well, you're here. I mean, you're here teammates. You're here guys, competitors. You're here us analysts saying, you know when there's a contract year for a lot of guys, and you look at a guy putting in a little bit more effort. I think the guy that you respect the most is when they play the same way all the time, whether it's a contract year or the first year. A lot of guys do ramp it up and make more shots when it's a contract year.
But that's human nature, don't you think? I mean, if you know there's a prize at the end, the harder you work. If there's a big test at the end of the week, you study harder. I mean, I would just think that's just human nature.
It is, and I think for instance, the teams and general managers, you have to do your homework to understand the type of player that you're paying for a long time.
Shumpert against Oladipo. Young lays it up off the glass.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
It's Brown on the wing, trying his luck deep. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And here are the Cavaliers now. Bledsoe left side. Fires for three. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Shumpert with some nice D.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Pacers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Oladipo, the pass to Gay. Off target from outside.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Bledsoe with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Hernangomez. James comes in for Brown. And it's Rose in for Shumpert. Turner with the screen. Collison dishes to Oladipo. Now Gay. Turner with the screen. Back to Gay. 6 to shoot. Turner with the screen on James. Here's Gay. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson, a screen on Gay. And Love has it in the corner. Back to LeBron. Thompson sets the pick for James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
On the last few seasons, the NBA has seen its share of teams that provide that villain role for the league. The Warriors, perhaps with Kevin Durant, LeBron when he was in Miami, now in Cleveland. Do you think having a villain in the NBA is a good thing for the league?
Well, I think the right type of villain. And when you start talking about Kevin Durant and LeBron James, those are right type of villains because they're getting criticized as a villain because of not of their actions on the floor or off the court, just the choices they made to switch teams. But both those guys, LeBron and Kevin Durant, so far has handled it perfectly, and that's why the league's in good hands.
free throw drops for Rose. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Turner with a screen for Collison. He dishes it to Turner. Over Bledsoe. Good D from Love. Cavaliers shooting around 41% on the night. Bledsoe outside. Love with the screen on Gay. Love kicks to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Love the pass to Rose. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Pacers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Collison kicks to Turner. The shot's good. Collison making the play. 15 points for Miles Turner.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The Pacers shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And with the business of basketball booming, most players are afforded a pretty lavish lifestyle. There's no doubt. Not only the NBA, but in all sports. Certainly a blessing. But Smitty, are there downsides to all that notoriety, all that money, all that lavishness?
Yeah, it is, Kevin. I think the downside is, one, you can't live that lifestyle if it's lavish for the rest of your life. And I think, second, it takes away. You are a public figure right now. You have to understand that. And that's the downside. Being able to go out with your family, being able to go out to a restaurant, you got to understand, yes, there's going to be fans everywhere, and it takes away from that. So I think that's the two things for me is guys got to understand that lifestyle doesn't last. And I think also, personally, it takes away from what you can do out in public.
No good from Gay.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Here's Rose. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Pacers shoot just 34% from the floor. Collison against Bledsoe. Turner with the screen. There's a good screen. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Bledsoe dishes to Love. And they come right back with their own three-pointers. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 14 rebounds. Outside Collison. Feeds to Turner. Over Thompson. The shot by Turner, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Passes it to Rose. Young with the steal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what...
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. And Oladipo kicks to Gay. Turner with a screen for Gay. On target from 13 feet. Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. On the wing, James. He's covered by Gay. Young against Love. Turner with the steal. Collison with it. To the middle. Stolen by Thompson. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's in there.
And just staying aggressive. Continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
James, no good on the free throw. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Larkin kicks to Muhammad. From 11 feet away, and no good. Shumpert with some nice D. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. We want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.